Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Football Manager Save here on ChesnoidPlays. If you want to watch these live and in full, there's a link in the description to the Twitch channel, so do come and join me over on Chesnoid Gaming, well, twitch.tv/Chesnoid Gaming. We crack on today with League Football. We're out of the transfer window now. We start with Walsall away, which is certainly a winnable game. We've got Walsall away and Exeter away over the next two games. Then tough one against them Get-Ons at home. And it's the big one. It's Peterborough away from home. But I'm expecting to get battered there, to be completely honest. Rotherham at home after the game against Wycombe in the EFL Trophy. And we might get as far as Wimbledon or Accrington. We'll have to wait and see how time goes today. But make sure you drop the video a like. Make sure you subscribe to this ChesnoidPlays channel so you don't miss out on any more. And moving forward from here, I'm going to divert my attention to my Twitch chat. So I'll see you in the next edit. So Walsall line up as you see it there. Spyro is a player that's caused us problems on previous versions of FM. Whether he will today, I'm not sure. Alfie Bates, Liam Kinsella. Walsall promoted out of League 2 recently. And a raid from Stephen of 8 comes in as well. Thank you, mate. I hope you're streaming well, my man. Welcoming those of you that come across from Stephen's stream. You joined us at the very beginning of this new stream for us. This is our first game of the stream, so hopefully we can honour Stephen's raid with a victory. Thank you, mate. What can we do from the corner? Lancaster, Sam Smith was there. Will Fish. Oh, go on, Harvey. Lovely header. Excellent goal. We lead by 1-0 inside 10 minutes. Harvey Nibbs with the header. Lovely assist from Will Fish. Big Fish, Will Fish, cardboard box. We've got ourselves a 1-0 lead. Harvey just loiters there at the back post. Just backs off. And they just didn't pick him up. Lovely header. We'll take that. Got it, boys! Encourage. It's building nicely for Walsall, this. They're playing some really nice stuff. Oh, you could just tell the moment it left his boot. That was flying into the top corner. That's a worldie for Walsall. A goal that has been coming, given the overall nature of the play. You don't stop those. That is a banger! Watching Diddley while streaming. Yeah, it has been intriguing. It looks like Tanguy and Nombele is going to... Oh, no. Anthony Spyro. 2 quick-fire goals for Walsall. They have been playing really well, but I wasn't expecting them to score 2. From the goal kick, it's just one flick on from Holden, and then Spyro just races away and slams it home. And it is slammed right into the top corner. Tottenham have confirmed Bentancur have that. It's another great signing for them. Oh, as if he didn't mean anything. Taylor's header has just hit Monta there. Bang. Oh, another worldie. You serious? Jack Earing buries that. Ooh, this is a painful defeat now. But with 2 absolute stormers that are unsavable. Have we really done much wrong? Other than let them create as many chances as they have. Have we really done much wrong? I don't think so. With like that, if that was 2-1, you'd have said, fair enough, that's probably about where it was. But with the 2 absolute worldies from Holden and Earing. But... hapless, okay. Well, I don't say we were hapless. We are winless in 5, but I wouldn't have said hapless. It's a bit harsh. Fuck's sake. I thought the loan window was a little bit longer. Sean Stewart is coming in, but not until the 1st of January. We didn't quite get it done in time. I thought the loan window was like an extra week longer. That's a pain in the arse. Sam, thank you very much for the 55 months, mate. Hey, dude. Right, Exeter away. They have not won a game so far this season, but we've only drawn 1. Sorry, we've only won 1 ourselves, so we're not exactly in amazing form. Even though Exeter are bottom and struggling, we're not exactly in great form ourselves, are we? We won on the opening day, and since then we've lost 3 and drawn 2. So I think today we need to just kind of show up, put in a good performance, and hope for the best. No worries, Ducky. Catch you later, dude. in these early stages of the season, getting wins against sides that are below us is going to be crucial to building up a bit of a gap to the relegation zone. Continually, as was the case last year, the main aim this season is to avoid relegation and continually help build the financial situation at the club up. Donny are winning now, annoyingly. This would put us just on goal difference outside the relegation zone unless we can find a winner. Just like that. Jubralocadina! We lead by a goal to nil. It's his first ever goal for the club. We'll switch to balanced and we will praise the boys for finally getting ourselves in front. Nicely worked. Free kick. We'll take it. We don't score many from set pieces, either directly or indirectly. But the 3 points would be massive should we be able to see it through. If we could build on it too, that would be great. But it seems more like just being a 1-0 game at the moment. Oh, until that mistake. Immediately, they equalise. Oh no, he's offside. And the defender misjudged the flight of the ball there quite poorly. And just let the Exeter man in. Right, we'll make a final change. Charlotte Tracy's confused by the feedback. I'm not entirely too sure why. In fact, what we'll do, we'll move Charlotte Tracy up there because I'll move Harvey Nibbs out wide and we'll throw Domenechkov on up through the middle. And that's the change we'll make as the final one of the game. See if we can see this through. We'll put us 3 points clear of the relegation zone, or continually keep us 3 points clear of the relegation zone. And we will be a good 1-0 win away from home against Exeter. Very well done, lads. It was close, a very close game, but thankfully that one set piece made the difference and we have finally ended the winless run. Although we now have MK Dons and then Peterborough, so it's not exactly going to go that well for the next couple of games. MK Dons' starting lineup has Saido Berahino spearheading it up top. Former Cambridge United man Harry Darling at centre-back for them. I'd love to get Harry Darling back to the club, to be honest, but I don't imagine how much he'd cost by this point. So these fans turn up through thick and thin is what I want to say, so do it for them if you can. This is a game I am fully expecting to lose, though. Similarly, the Peterborough game and probably the Wycombe one as well, actually. Although Wycombe aren't having a great season. Nice Van Plank. Well, that was just painful. Oh, that was even more painful. That trickled into the bottom corner, but his 8th goal in as many games for Saido Berahino. Gives MK Dons a 1-0 lead. That ball just kind of floated over the top with no real threat. He's literally just cleared my entire back line, and then Berahino shoots from the edge of the box and finds the bottom corner. That's a really poor goal to concede. But as we say, 8 goals in as many games for Saido Berahino. In fact, it's 8 in 7 for him because he hasn't played one of them. They signed him on a free. I bet he's on a lot of wages though. $5 grand. Yeah, I couldn't have been able to afford someone like him, nor would he have wanted to come to me anyway. Very even game though, which is positive for us. Oh, go on, Danny! Danny Rowe with the equalising goal. Sam Smith with the nod down. We've found an equaliser. We have seen an improvement in the overall performance since we upped the tempo and went a little bit more direct. I thought Danny Rowe might have been offside there, you know. We'll have a look at the replay. I'm sure there'll be a tight offside line replay. Was the man at the back post just playing him on? No, it's registering it from the cross. That's odd. I mean, I won't complain. I won't complain. A mistake from the officials, perhaps. Might need to make a third change, so there is a highlight ongoing. If we concede immediately, be absolutely gutted. I think we might be getting gutted here. Berahino back to Kasumu. Flicked away well. Nibbs forward to Domenechkov. We couldn't, could we? Play the ball round the corner. We couldn't, could we? Sam Smith lift it over him. He's gone round him. What a recovery tackle from the defender. Can you believe it? Oh, the option in the middle there was there. Can Willow find a cross? He's not going to be able to. By giving it away. Directed to Domenechkov. Can he find someone in the middle? Smith is there. Oh, Smith is there! We're going to win at home against MK Dons. We've completely turned it around. No one at half-time would have given us a chance. No one would have given us even the faintest of hopes, but we've turned it around on its head. We're going to get the win. Yes! Let's go, boys! We're going to go defensive as well. Whoa! That could be huge! That could be huge. That puts us all the way up to 12th. And we'd have a gap of 5 points back to the drop. That's a massive win. That's a massive win. And what a turnaround. Let's go! Berahino's goal was really good. Can't take anything away from that. But oh, yes! Cambridge would like to offer me a new contract. And actually, they're looking to change the... They've changed the vision. Previously, I'm sure at the beginning of this season, they said avoid relegation, not fight bravely. So the board want to offer me a new deal. Rather, obviously, I'm going to take it. We'll start negotiations. So what am I current? I don't actually know what I'm currently on a week. Let's have a look. What am I currently on a week here at Cambridge? My contract is for £1,300 a week. Which would be lovely in real life. The new deal would be for £1,600 a week. We've got, obviously, our current contract runs until the end of this second season, but they want to extend it by another 2 years. Sorry, another 18 months. So rather than it run out in May of 23 or June of 23, it'll run it in June of 24. So just giving me a 1-year extension, basically. I'm quite happy to sign that. Obviously, the whole aim of this save is to take Cambridge to the top. It's not it's not initially a journeyman save. It's a get Cambridge to the top save. But our overall managerial performance so far is very pleasing to the board, you can see. Club vision is a B+. We're a B- on tactics and squad. Transfers is C+. It's going okay. Let's have a look overall then at the club vision. So our overall performance, we've just seen. Club vision-wise, satisfied with developing players through the youth system. They're delighted with the way that we play possession football. Very pleased with the high-tempo pressing football, which is surprising because until recently we've been playing with a low tempo, but... Never mind. Unless that's out of possession, perhaps. Work within the wage budget. We're obviously on course to do that. We've still got quite a bit left, wage-wise, actually. And transfer budget-wise. Fight bravely against relegation. They are delighted with, because we're currently in the mid-table area of the league. We're untouchable at the minute, apparently, with our job security. Obviously, we haven't played in the FA Cup yet. We did lose to Ipswich in the first round of the Carabao Cup, but they understand that the team had a difficult draw. So, we're all right there. And obviously, the EFL Trophy was to get to the second round. We haven't even played in that yet. In the group stage, we've got Wycombe coming up, actually, with the game after Peterborough. But overall, they're happy enough with that. The match performance-wise, obviously, frustrated at the 4-1 defeat, as you would be. But to get the 1-0 win against Exeter and then follow that up with a 2-1 win against MK Dons is actually massive for us. Really, really huge. They're delighted with the transfers that we brought in. Really pleased, actually. And transfers going out. Most they're happy with. They feel like we could have gotten a loan fee for a couple of players. Intrigued, actually, to see how Simons is doing still. 7 games played in League 2 now for Bolton. And still performing very well and growing everywhere, which is great. He'll be a first-team squad player next season for sure. Tactically, they're pleased with the 4-4-2. They're pleased with possession. And it being played because a number of the goals are being scored thanks to it. Pleased with we have a strong defensive record. I didn't know our defensive record was quite that strong, to be honest. They're pleased with our pressing. And very pleased with the quality of the press as well. Although they are unhappy at the recent series of poor results. Of course, we did have a run of 5 games without a win, but now we've got back-to-back wins in the league as we head away from home against our fiercest rivals. It's Peterborough United. They are the rivals of rivals for Cambridge. So this is a particularly important game for us, but I am not confident of getting a result because Peterborough are really strong for League 1 level, really strong. Sanev in goal. They've got Devante Cole up top. Sammy Schmodix is still there, who's an incredibly talented footballer. Joe Tomlinson is in there. Frankie Kent at centre-back alongside Dan Happ as well. Jack Marriott on the bench if they need to call upon someone. Christy Pym's a half-decent goalkeeper if they have any issues with Saniv. Joe Newell's a decent left-back, I think. Jake Clark-Harris is very good as well. It's just a really, really good squad for Peterborough. But absolutely, we want to do this for the fans. Matches like these matter most for our fans. Others have written us off. Go and do this. This is the biggest game for our supporters. Absolutely it is. Thank you, Niall, for the follow. And he scores goals as well for the follow too. Welcome in, lads. And hey, Connor, how are you, my man? And that's 1-0 Peterborough. After 15 minutes, Dembele scoring the goal at London Road to give us a 1-0 deficit. I have a feeling that might be happening a few more times. It just sucks that it's Peterborough that we're going to get battered by. Do I ever see Cambridge in a top division? I hope so, Yeti. We have been at championship level previously. In the very early 90s. Devante Cole could bury this. And has done. It's a tidy finish. And that's just 3 minutes after the first goal went in. Not going so well now, is it? In the early 90s, we were actually in the playoffs, the championship, or equivalent of the championship playoffs, to be in the first ever Premier League. And unfortunately lost to Leicester. And since then, the two clubs' histories have been quite dissimilar. Doing a save with Folkestone Invicta in the Isthmian Premier League. Won the league on the last day and your striker had 36 goals and only conceded 27 all season. That's banging. We're happy enough with the pre-season, with the transfer business we did, Martin. The squad is, I would say, definitely stronger than last year. It's going to be a pen, isn't it? Oh God, what a 6-minute spell this is. Of all the games. Oh, he's missed! Tomlinson puts it wide from the spot. Bloody hell. That's a let-off. Of all the games to perform like this in, had to be bloody Peterborough, didn't it? Sam Smith pulls one back for us. I was too busy reading chat there, saying about Jesse Lingard saying he'd rather go to Newcastle. It was Willow with a throw, Davenport around the corner, Shiloh Tracy with a delivery, and Sam Smith with a header at the back post. We will encourage the gentlemen, and hopefully they can crack on. Again, the board expectation this year is to fight bravely against relegation. At the moment, the board are just happy to stay in this division. Initially, we thought it was going to be outright avoid relegation. But they just offered me a new contract, and they'd changed at some point between the beginning of the season and them offering me a new contract, they had changed the expectation to just fight bravely. So, again, we can afford to go down and keep our jobs, provided we go down fighting. But hopefully, we won't go fucking down. Sam Smith makes it 2-2. We've pulled it back round again. From their missed penalty, it's gone totally downhill for Peterborough United. This is exactly the sort of comeback that you want to see against your main rivals, your bitter, bitter rivals. 2-0 down with 2 goals in 5 minutes from them. Back to 2-2 with 2 goals in 5 minutes from us. Take that, you bastards! I don't have, with Lancaster out injured, I don't have that go-to other right-sided player. Danny Rowe would have been my go-to to switch, but obviously he's gone off because he wasn't playing that well. Although he had typically went up to a 6.6 after he had that attempt. So we'll go for Nibs and we'll move him forward. That might be a bit of a brave decision. And a tactically poor one. But maybe it could help us steal a victory here at London Road. But again, if everything stays as is, we're still 3 points off the playoffs and 5 points clear of the relegation zone. We have a highlight with us on the attack as well. Sam Smith back to Jensen Weir. Delivered in. Nibs at the back post! Hurry! Nibs Roy bags a goal. It was a tactical gamble to bring him on and move him further forward into that right-sided attacking midfield role. It's worked out! Cambridge 3, Peterborough United 2. Of all the games for this to happen in, it's Borough away! Yes! Get in! Massive. Absolutely massive. We'll bring Digger on as well. Come on! The Derby Day of dreams, if we hold on to it. It could be 3 straight wins in the league for us to shoot us from looking over our shoulder to looking over other people's shoulders at the top end of the table. Go on, see it through. See it through. Yes! Come on! Vamos! Let's go! That's phenomenal! Yeah! Imagine, from their missed penalty, we took numbers as well, filling that two-tiered stand at the back of the goal. Yeah! Who the fuck are Peterborough? Who the fuck are Peterborough? Who the fuck are Peterborough? As the youths go marching on. Yes! Such a big victory to keep the winning run going. To be 2-0 down after 20 minutes, then give away a penalty and still win the game 3-2. That's one of the most satisfying Football Manager wins I have ever gotten in my entire history. Get the fuck in. Entirely undeserved. Fuck off, Darren Ferguson. Delighted to have signed a new contract, and the boys have rewarded me with a good performance as well. Sort of result that can kickstart your season. Dimmy's 125th league performance for us as well. Oh, everything came up, Millhouse. Yeah! I'm a happy boy. I am a happy boy. Sam Vokes up top for Wycombe here. David Stockdale in goal. Josh Scowen, Dominic Gate. They've got some really good players. They're not having the best of seasons in League One, though. They are in our division, having come down from the Championship. It's a case of, and Lloyd Jones as well, we're trying to bring back to the first team squad. Okadina's been rock solid, though, at centre-back. Can he do something for us from a wider role in this game? That's what we're asking ourselves. Because he certainly has the qualities to do so. He's got the physicals for it. Harvey Nibs gives us a 1-0 lead in the 20th minute. We're in some good form at the minute, you know. Let's not get too carried away, because obviously there was a turnaround in the last game. But it's not a bad start. I'm hoping Awakwe can grow quite well during his time with us. He's still only young as well, of course. Oh, it's a lovely... I think that was a Zola-esque little heel flick from Harvey there. That was unreal. We'll have a look at the replay. I'm pretty sure he's gone for a fancy, Cruyff flick there. It's a brilliant driven cross. I'm pretty sure he has there. Let's... Can I rewind this at all? There we go. And let's change the camera angle as well. As this comes in, watch Nibs's footwork here as it comes in. I'm pretty sure the Cruyff flick. That's a beautiful goal, Harvey. We love that. We love a bit of that. 2-0, and he's got a brace. A 2-0 win over Wycombe. We'll take that very much so. We're delighted with that. Lovely second goal by Harvey Nibs to flick that into the bottom corner. Very pleased with that result as well. Gives us an extra £10,000 for the win. And well, certainly Harvey deserves the praise for that. So Rotherham's starting lineup is as you see it on there. Any names that stand out? Freddie Ladapo's decent. Nothing that jumps at me from my own personal football knowledge. Oh, took a deflection on the way through. Oliver Rathbone gives Rotherham an early 1-0 lead at the Abbey. They've lost their last 3 straight games, but they have the quality in the squad to be better after finishing just outside the playoffs last year. And we hope that this isn't the result that kickstarts their season the way that our result against MK Dons kickstarted ours. Thank you, Reese, for the 22 months, mate, on a continuous streak. That's a nice ball. Harvey will bury this. Full confidence in the man. Full confidence in him. 1-1. Defoe sets his time for Sunderland again, is he? I mean, maybe we try Okadina at right back for a little while. He did well and got an assist, didn't he, in the last game? Oh, off the bar from Digger, so close to winning it late on. Would have deserved it as well, but we're not going to get the result. It's going to be a 1-1 draw against Rotherham. So at least the undefeated streak continues. Say you're unlucky today, lads. At least the undefeated streak continues. Right, Wimbledon at home then. Wimbledon currently second and having a very, very good season. But we are at home, so you'd like to think it would be more weighted in our favour. Let's see, he's broken his leg. Ow. 7 to 9 months out for a 16-year-old who's broken his leg in our youth setup is not fun. Not fun for him at all. Though we were at home against Rotherham and we weren't able to see the victory through there despite playing well. So we'll play a similar team to one that played against Rotherham, although we have brought Lord Jones back in and moved Okadina out to right back. Wimbledon have former Cambridge United goalkeeper Will Norris in between the sticks. Matt Smith up top. Luke McCormick in midfield is decent. I bet Will Norris has kept a handful of clean sheets for them this season. That's nice. It did open up a little bit more than that. Can Bong find Lancaster? He can. Can we find a teammate in the middle? It's Shiloh Tracy. Back across to Sam Smith! Yes! To the Cambridge 1-0. To the Cambridge 1-0. To the Cambridge 1-0. We almost overplayed that. We kept playing shorter passes when there was the option to play a longer through ball, but Tracy with the vision to see men free at the back post didn't go for goal on his own at the back post, squared it across, and we've buried that. Yeah. Matt Smith in the air. He's not very quick, but he's so good aerially. Look at the size of him as well. He's just huge compared to everybody else. Alexander with a cross and Lloyd Jones misses the header. Crucially, Lloyd Jones misses the header and Matt Smith is there to make him pay for it. 2 to 6 acceleration, 5 to 9 pace, but dominant in the air. 16 to 20 jumping reach. 6'7". He is a man mountain, Matt Smith. Matt Smith is always going to win that head. Fucking man mountain. Wait for it. Stood up cross. Matt Smith's there. 2-1 winner. Okay, or Josh Coburn. Either or. Balls. There goes our unbeaten run. We're going to get defeat here against Wimbledon, unfortunately. That's a shame. The unbeaten run comes to an end, but it just wasn't meant to be. They are a team in good form. We did take the 1-0 lead, but unfortunately it was turned around on us this time. If they hadn't scored immediately after we went 1-0 up, then maybe we could have held on a little bit longer and maybe earned ourselves a point from that. I don't know whether we're sure. Let's have a look. We struggled for home form. If we have a look at stages, our away record sees us 5th or mid-table with 2 wins and 1 draw and 2 defeats. And our home record sees us about similar with 2, 2 and 2. So we're not necessarily struggling at home more so than we're struggling away, or not necessarily excelling at home more so than we're excelling away. Left back certainly is an area that I really do want to improve in sooner rather than later. Despite the fact that Gaetan Bong does have the stats that are pretty damn decent, he will leave us at the end of the season, I would imagine, and we'll sign someone else. Unless I keep Gaetan Bong on as my backup when Jack Iredale leaves, and we look for someone else that genuinely could be really good at left back for the whatever level it is that we're playing at. We could have a terrible end to the season and find ourselves plummet down the league. We could have a really strong middle of the season and challenge for the playoffs, but it could go any which way really between now and the end of the season. But that is our first defeat in 6, which is a shame, but hopefully away from home against Accrington, who are 13th, Northampton, who are 22nd, Wednesday at home and Lincoln at home, and then Colchester away. There are definitely points to be picked up in that spell of fixtures, but that spell of fixtures will be in the next video and stream. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you drop the video a like if you've enjoyed and you're subscribed to the ChesnoidPlays channel so you don't miss out on any more content moving forward. And of course, make sure you follow me on Twitch, link in the description down below. But for now, for the YouTube video, that is all for this one. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you next time.